Sachin, I covered ZeniPay back in November of last year, but to get our audience up to speed, could you explain ZeniPay and how it leverages Hedera?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me here, Brandon. I just want to go back to why ZeniPay is required in travel industry, and then explain you why it's important and why we are leveraging Hedera. Basically, we're solving the complex payment problems and the data problems in travel industry. Xeni is Shopify of travel, which allows anybody to launch their booking engine. So we allow every single travel resellers, event organizer, influencers to launch their own booking engine. What they do, they onboard users, influencers onboard their followers, and these guys go and make the bookings, travel bookings on those Xeni powered sites, fully white label, where all these transactions, we are the merchant of record. So to create a single source, we rely on a huge. So the number one, we're looking for a very trustworthy platform where all the parties involved in complex transaction, and we should be able to show them what are the transparent data has been moved from party A to B, how much commission is owed to who, and what are the cogs between the multiple counterparties, right? We basically embed the business rule directly into the contracts and keep the track of the entire amount owed to each party. So Hedera ecosystem allows that very reliably. We establish the trust by logging that data on Hedera mainnet. Instantaneous, it's cost effective, and also it helps us because the gas fees are pegged to the dollars. So we're not paying a variable gas fees. It's very expensive for travel industry to adopt a Web3 technology which has a variable gas fee. Hedera was a great partner. It's a no-brainer.
That's certainly a problem we see across the board. It's not exclusive to travel. Of course, anybody who has these variable fees, it can make it hard to plan their business for the future. So the next thing I wanted to touch on is I noticed last week that your fungible token XBucks was the most transacted token on Hedera. Can you explain why we're seeing such a ramp up in the use of your token?
Absolutely. Um, so as we're bringing more and more people into our ecosystem, we create a wallet account for every single users who comes on our system, and we attach that wallet to it's already embedded in our onboarding process. We attach that wallet to the transaction or a travel booking or a cancellation modification, and also that same xbox tokens are moved between the multiple counterparties. So huge influx in the ecosystem. We have a high volume of users who have associated xbox accounts, wallets, who are mainly transacting within the ecosystem. That could be the major reason. We have recently onboarded around almost 150,000 users. We are hoping to have another quarter of a million users in next 1 quarter, and who will be actively using these wallets to either make the travel booking or payment settlement or commission settlement. So yes, it's a very exciting thing for us. I'm glad we could contribute into Hedera's journey of many billion transactions, and we are there. We are in your books.
Well, we're certainly
Yes.
excited to see what you're doing, and this is music to our ears to have that kind of
Yeah.
engagement and that kind of user base.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else that the community might be interested in that Zenny is working on at the moment?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, in short term, our focus is going to be expanding the user base, because we have major partners who are lined up who have a user base of maybe million, 2 million closed user group communities. Once we start activating them, that means they are already onboarded with a Web3 ecosystem, which is currently is kind of stagnant. There are early adopters and late adopters, but there is not much incoming traffic in Web3. So Zenny is allowing all the Web2 guys seamlessly come into the ecosystem and rip the benefit out of it. So expanding user base is our short-term focus, but we're building an amazing benefits to all these travel holders. We're planning to launch a travel reward loyalty program where every wallet holder will have a certain loyalty rewards, and they can spend it and shop it on the Zenny powered website, white label websites. We're also tokenizing the travel in future very soon. So, for example, think of it, Brandon. You made a booking Four Seasons New York for the month of December, and you booked it for 3 nights. Let's say you made that booking, and your plans have changed, and you can't go anymore. But if you shop with the Xeni ecosystem and you have a wallet, and we can convert your booking into NFT, and now that becomes an asset, and maybe the price you booked for could be a lot cheaper, and now you can sell it at a very higher price, and that booking will automatically get modified. So we are the only, we're positioned so well to bring the disruption of Web3 into Web2 ecosystems. Most of the competitors or players who are talking about travel NFTs and all of that, either they're doing a digital images of the location, or something more on that space, not actual utility. What we're trying to do, and there are people who are trying to do the utility, but they're doing one hotel at a time. It will take so long for them to even get there, and nobody in Web2 is ready to learn and spend time and money to build the infrastructure required for all these new solutions, right? So we are basically at forefront. We are experimenting. It's going to be very exciting for the community to know that anybody who is a HBAR holder, a Hedera wallet holder, they will have an opportunity to participate in this economy. We're thrilled to bring all these pipelines to Hedera chain, and there are many exciting ideas which I do not want to share it right now, but there are more announcements coming up soon based on what I see. The current pipeline is pretty big.
I just had a conversation with Christian Hasker from Swirlds Labs, and he said that there's three main verticals that he's most excited about, that he sees the most traction right now, and that's refi, that was tradfi, and the third one was consumer engagement, and that's exactly what you're focused on. So I think you're in a really good space. Sachin, thanks for coming on today, and we're looking forward to watching Xeni progress.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me, Brandon.
I'm now posting these interviews of Hedera builders independently to my channel. The community, influencers, and media outlets are free to use this content to spread the word on what's being built on Hedera. Once they're all uploaded, you'll be able to go to my channel and search for whatever topic or team you're interested in to find more information. Or you'll be able to get the most recent Hedera news by watching the latest HBAR Weekly update. So check them out.